he's a huge motherfucker.
Is he?
I don't know what he weighs.
He's closer to my target. Like, we were gonna wait.
We can go right into the Jujimufu stuff right after this. So you think Greg Doucette is rather ideal? Let me pull you up some like full pictures of him from like. I don't know if it's fair to use this competition stuff.
So he may have, in my opinion, used to have been too big, but what he looks like now, that would be a target for me, like a bullseye almost. I'm waiting for pictures. I can look too.
I've got a picture. I'm just doing my slow copy paste skills, which my friends mock endlessly. I didn't know what fucking Control V did, and they acted like I didn't know how to wipe my own ass.
Dude, Control V is so useful.
On his website, he looks really big. You didn't know what Control V was?
It never came up. I had to right clicked and click paste, like it just never came up. I took all my computer classes were like learning Excel and learning Word and learning like all the Microsoft programs. I took a class for all of them, and like some accounting software I learned, and like a bunch of shit like that. Like CAD, I can do computer aided drafting. Control V was never a part of any of that education. It just wasn't.
Control C right next to it, right? That's
of course, yeah.
Let's go through, guys. This is good for the show.
Other half.
Guys, this is a good topic for the show. Let's go through all the common.
How about you Alt F4 right now?
All right, let's see.
I hope he does Alt F4 right now.
Let's see. Let's take a look. Kyle, what's Alt F?
I don't know what Alt F is. Do you mean Control F?
No, Alt F. File menu options in the current program.
Oh.
Not as useful. What's Control A do, Kyle? Another handy one.
I don't know any of these. I know how to copy paste. I know how to like close the program. I know how to bring up Task Manager.
So
that's
Control
all that's ever
A
been necessary.
selects all, and I find it super handy when I need to like let's say I type something in a cell and it's the wrong place. I just Control A backspace.
I'm sorry, executive decision here. We're no longer doing keyboard shortcuts.
No, dude, we haven't even gotten. I'm not going to let this happen. We haven't even gotten to control left and right. You can jump a full word back instead of scrolling all the way. I don't know. I think people are going to like this.
So I think Greg Doucette is bigger than I would want to be even if I had that magic switch that says look like this. I think that's bigger than I would want to be.
Oh,
yeah, he's just, and this image I just sent you here, like that's like peak Greg Doucette, probably. He would probably be like, oh no, a year before that I was at the Big Boy Nationals and I looked much better, but like this is a little much. It's just,
it is a little much.
Have you ever seen a bodybuilder who looked like he was like hung as fuck? Like, don't they like? I'm not picking on Greg here. I'm from Arnold to like all the guys. It always seems like they've got a really small package.
I'm curious as to what position his dick is in right there, right? Because it.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look. Let's deep dive.
If he has no balls and it's down and up like a U, he's okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, if it's tucked, that's only okay if it's tucked into his asshole from that position. Like I don't know what's going on there.
It looks like he's got. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so the bottom part, the nutsack, traditionally. Now this top looks like. What is that left bump?
He's actually
on the top part.
I'm looking at a video. It's super current. It's from literally today. And he's a little bigger in this video than he is in my memory. Mm-hmm. Damn it, he keeps putting Alpha, whatever his name is, on. I don't know. He looks pretty good in it. You guys flip around this same video that I'm flipping around on.
Yeah, and again, like, well, he looks good all the time.
I bet they dehydrate your cocks.
I feel like he got a pump on and put on his, of course, his tank top for this video, right? Like he might look like a slightly backed off version of this without a pump. Do you think, or is this just straight up?
It could be.
He looks
that may just be what he looks like. Like he's such low body fat that this might just be what he looks like. Like,
yeah.
Although he's got a home gym like steps away from this, so if he wanted to, he could have cranked out some fucking curls or something to like get a little bit of a pump going, get a little more vascular. I don't know. Either way, he's impressive as fuck. It's just a little more than I would aspire
going
to be.
Give the people listening a few seconds of his voice so they know how good our accents are.
It's like when you go to the bar and you're sweating, and all the guys, we all know this, and this guy's freaking cutching.
He's great.
He's close enough to Gilbert.
You know what the best part about that voice is? That's a character. You know that's not his voice, right? Like that's as much what Greg Doucette sounds like as my FPS Russia voice is what I sound like.
I had no idea. I am like the many people that thought you were Russian.
Go back to his like, oh yeah, and like even in like the video I watched yesterday about
50 foods you should never eat.
He's like, these are the 50. Oh, did I bump my camera? Oh, is it centered on my face? Honey, come help. Like he's not trying to hide that, like he's like, that's like his exasperated like YouTube voice. Like he's just like stressed out, like stressing you out with his exasperated character voice. But like he has a normal voice that's pleasant to listen to.
Yeah, you go back. I just went back and found a video from May 23rd, 2011, and it's him posing before powerlifting nationals, and he's talking just like soft-spoken, normal-voiced guy. I
completely thought that he hit the genetic lottery except for that voice. I'm listening to him now from 7 years ago.
IFBB Pro and pound for pound world's strongest bodybuilder. I'm going to be competing.
Do you think Gilbert Gottfried is like that, where every night he gets home and he's like,
yes,
this sucks.
Derek paid Gilbert Gottfried to mock Greg Doucette, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Over on Cameo, he literally like hired Gilbert Gottfried to mock Greg Doucette. It's really funny.
Are Derek and Greg Doucette's channels rivals a bit in this space?
Yeah, very much so. I would think that they are frenemies. You know what I mean? Like I think that they've gone back and forth on some like topics before, like disagreeing. I think one of the main ones was whether you need to cycle off of growth hormone or not, like if memory serves me. But yeah, they're definitely in the same circles. They do the same kinds of videos, the natty or not shit, that sort of thing.
I'm still coming to grips. I'm just like the people who thought you were Russian. Like I'm just like, wow.
Okay. Smart, wonderful people.
Smart, wonderful people who still subscribe by the thousands every day.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it
at all. But you said this to bring up Juji and Tom. Woody, do you have pictures offhand? Because you had some stuff to.
It won't take long to find them.
Private.
Man.
Yeah, I'll set it up if you want. We were discussing like before the show, things we'd like want to talk about tonight. And one of them was who had the more ideal body type, like right now, Juji or Tom. And Juji is just jacked out of his mind, like fucking juiced out of his mind, huge powerlifting, borderline professional bodybuilder look. And Tom has done this like year-long transformation where he looks a lot like Brad Pitt from Fight Club, like he's got almost that level of like shreddedness going on, but not a lot of muscle, like less than Brad Pitt even in Fight Club. And I don't know. Like
it's pretty interesting. So, and I guess like Kyle said, it goes to which is the target, right? Like if you had to pick one of their bodies, of course, probably somewhere in the middle is what you really, really, really want.
Yeah, definitely so.
But that's not the game, right? The game is you have to pick which one you want to be. And Tom, if you guys don't know, so we had Tom and Juji on the show. Taylor, you may not know. Tom has gone through this inspiring transformation in he calls it a 1-year body transformation, but at the start of this video is June. That's 6 months ago. And he looks like a before picture 6 months ago. And to know what he looks like right now, like, dude, this looks good. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm showing on the screen.
Yeah, I think Tom is the more ideal body type.
You think
in my opinion. I think that Juji just, I mean, look at Tom there. Like I think that he needs to put on a little bit more muscle. Like if he put on less than 10 pounds of muscle more, he would look like perfect in my opinion.
I'll take it a step. He looks great, his chest in this picture, it doesn't show how good his chest is, but there are other poses that do. His chest looks fantastic. His legs look fantastic, and I think
lats are great.
I've been not purging. What is it called? Binging. I put them together. I've been binging Juji. You should try videos. Purging. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm down 11 pounds. I'm on my way to join Tom. But yeah. So Tom, because I've been watching so many of their videos, I know that Tom knows his biceps are like his weak point, the part that he needs to catch up with. But yeah, guys look at biceps a lot. So like I kind of am. But outside of that, like this might be the target with just slightly bigger biceps.
Look, if we're nitpicking.
Okay.
If we're nitpicking, I think his lats are excellent, and they're the main reason that I think that he's on TRT or steroids. I think that his delts are pretty good. His arm from the delt down though is not great. His legs are fine. I don't care about legs myself.
Abs are great.
His core looks great. His chest looks great. But yeah, it's his biceps, triceps, and forearms are a little.
His traps look pretty good.
That's what I meant to say. Not his traps are excellent, and that's the reason that I think that he's on the sauce. That and he's close friends with Juji, who is 100% juicing it up.
So you would rather have Tom's body than Juji's?
Yeah,
I'd rather be Juji, just beyond enormous.
Of course you would.
Yeah,
it'd be more fun.
It makes no. I don't understand it. Like Juji has trouble. You know why Tom's there to wipe Juji's ass, literally, because Juji can't anymore. Like that.
I want plane seats to be even more uncomfortable.
It's good content, but I have a hard time picking on. I don't know how much Juji content you've watched. He is super nice. He is really, really nice. He's like, I don't know. They went gym equipment shopping. He's buying it for everyone. He's generous. This transformation that Tom went through had a lot to do with Juji's coaching and like care and guidance. And if you watch this video, it's called Fat and Sick to Shredded, my 1-year body transformation. There was a whole emotional component to this transformation too. You know, he was kind of in a dark place, a little depressed, didn't think his videos were good, and just fucking cleaned everything up, right? Like, you know, got himself straight. And a lot of that was Tom picking up a buddy, you know, out of a hole. I'm sorry, I said it backwards.
I think
Juji's picking up a buddy.
Yeah, Tom's body's preferable. Juji's, and look, I'm not picking on Juji. I bet Juji's very happy with his body. If he weren't, then he wouldn't keep lifting those fucking weights, right? He'd tone it the fuck down like a normal human being. So like me telling him that he looks like a ridiculous balloon animal isn't going to hurt his feelings at all. Like that's what he wants to look like. Like that's his goal. He's like, yeah, I want to be a balloon animal, but
I want to be enormous. I want to turn sideways through every door.
Exactly. Like, that's his goal. His goal is that certain cars just aren't an option for him anymore. Yeah. But Tom, on the other hand, is what I think is more ideal, or at least much closer to an ideal, because Juji's just way too fucking big. Just way, way, way too fucking big.
And I know, Kyle, you said you don't watch much of his content, right?
Not at all.
Dude, Juji is way more athletic than you might guess someone who looks like him is. Like he was into tricking. Do you know what that is?
No.
So parkour is that extreme running, but they try to get from one place to the next very efficiently. Tricking, they add unnecessary flips and sideways flips and like insanity to the moves. And you watch Juju like just run and do one-handed front handspring. Like, I don't even know how to describe a flip with like a sideways jackknife in the middle of it that like twists sideways. It's insane.
I can picture it.
Yeah.
I've seen him do a backflip in jeans.
Yes.
Off of grass and with that kind of upper body. And it's just like, all right, how's the physics going to work here? And then he does it and he gets so high. It's like, oh yeah, he can squat like 850 pounds. Like those jeans were the ones who are in trouble here. If anything, man with much gusto.
Yeah, so I don't often take like inspiration from transformations. It's usually like, I don't know, like somehow they're a different breed than me or something like. But this guy did inspire me, and also I feel like their content has improved because, look, I'm afraid they're going to see this and I'm going to hurt feelings, but I felt like the channel used to be Juji and his friend. And now the channel is Juji and Tom. They are both contributors of this thing. They both are like physical specimens in their own right, just different kinds.
And which is kind of ideal. Yeah, I feel like before Tom didn't have much of a leg to stand on if he told you anything. It was like, oh, okay, bud. Okay, yeah. Can we go back to the enormous man? Can we hear from him again?
Yeah.
Where's the big guy?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's holding the camera.
And now it's 2 contributors to this channel. And I think I don't know. I'm happy. I've been binging all their stuff lately. I like it. They're both.
I'm sure you showed
guys.
the audience this photo of him with flexing his arm. It looks good there. Like there's some help from the lighting, obviously, but
sure. And his amazing diet. Still, even in that picture, his bicep, could be bigger in there.
It's not big, but look at how defined and the horseshoe and the
He's dehydrated as fuck.